talking about?
I packed up the Volkswagen minibus. That's right, the shag wagon. I lay down here. I had a job working at the drywall.
Are we good?
Yes, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to take you on a few demo laps, and the first one's going to be very slow. I'm going to show you some reference points around the track, and that way when you're driving, you know what to look for, when to brake, when to turn, etc. Basically, I'll show you the fastest line around the track.
Okay.
The next couple laps after that will be a more spirited lap, let's just say. I like that, more spirited. We have 3 cars in the track right now, so we're just going to wait a little while to get on the track. But I always like to talk about seating position, or also vision, because vision and where you keep your eyes when you're driving is actually the most important thing, not only on the track today, but in everyday driving. So Dana might have touched on it, you know, wherever you're looking, that's where your hands are going, and we don't really realize that until we get to that corner. There's a hairpin corner, and it kind of looks like this. The approach looks like this. A lot of people only get used to looking out their front windshield, right? That's where you're driving. But if you get to the corner and you're looking out the front windshield, guess what? You're looking straight off track. So I'm going to ask you at that corner, and once we get on the track, you can see it for yourself, that you have to turn your head, look out the window, and that's the only way you'll be able to see the corner. So when you look out the window, then your hands and your feet, or your brain will just say, oh my gosh, I need to slow down in order to make that corner. Your foot will go on the brakes, and then your hands will steer for you, whether you realize that's happening or not. It's just kind of an automatic thing. And then let's talk about seating position. As a rule of thumb, I like to have one hand width from the ceiling. It's always good to be higher, and sometimes I do raise my seat a little higher, but the higher you are, the better visibility you have. So if something, you know, whatever, an animal or a kid were to run across the street, you can see them, you know. Another rule of thumb as far as seating position, distance from the steering wheel, if you stretch your arms all the way out, the bottom of your wrist should meet the steering wheel at 12 o'clock, and that's a good distance from the steering wheel, so you're not scrambling for the wheel, it's like it's too far, or you're not cramped up. Let's head onto the track, and I'll continue that later. So we're always going to stop at these yellow cones, and I'll let you know when it's time to go. This is the little road that leads onto the track, but for your competition, we're going to start there, so that counts as well. We're going to stay to the left to set up for the first right onto the track, and then wherever you see the orange cones amongst all the blue cones, that's where you want to be. If you take a look at the car in front, see how closely they get to it. They're on the racing line. Just connect all the cones and you will be on the racing line. This is the corner I was talking about. Turn your head, look out the window. That's the only way you'll be able to see the corner. So that's the turn-in cone for your apex. It is decreasing radius, so it gets tighter as you go around the corner. Look ahead. All the orange cones are on the right side, so just stay to the right. This is your turn-in cone. You can look out the side window to see where the track goes, staying all the way on the right side around this little sweeper of a turn. Looking out the window again to see where you're going. This cone to that cone is a straight line. That opens up the corner, so you can go faster out of the corner, and for this one you can go faster in. If you stay on the inside, it becomes a 90-degree corner. We're going to step it up just a little bit. We're going to brake in the straight line. I'm looking out my window, turning, patience, and getting on the gas. Okay, braking, turning, getting on the gas. Steady on this corner. If you need to add the brakes, that's fine. Slow it down. Braking, turning, get on the gas. Notice how smooth the steering and the braking are. There we go. So if you start by just trying to focus on being smooth and feeling the rhythm of the track, then it's easy to add some speed. When I say let's pull into the pit, this is our pit lane. Just slow it way down because we just want to keep this area safe.
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. You got it, right?
I
All
got
that.
it.
All of
Everything
that.
on camera, so we
Okay.
can't forget it.
There we go. So I'm going to take the next group on their demo lap, and the next time you hop in, you folks will be driving.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Gas, brake, looking to the left and on the gas. Smoothly go around the corner. Looking around the corner, staying to the right against the cones. Very nice. Brake, looking to the left, down there. Looking for your corner out the window. There you go. Looking down the track. Very nice. Keep going. Go, 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 go. All right. Brake. Turn. Looking down. Going. Very nice. Brake. There we go. Stay there to the right. Brake a little, then turn. Back on the gas. Right. Brake. Look out the window. Very smooth. Nicely done. Keep it going.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
All right. Brake. Turn. Keep it going. There we go. Looking around the corner. Staying to the right against the orange cones. Very nice. Brake. Turn. Back on the gas. Looking out the window. Turn your head. Looking around the corner. Then down the track on the gas. Nicely done. Keep going. Brake. Turn. Past that yellow cone. We'll slow it down and pull it into the pit. Pull it, slow it way down. That was awesome.
Yeah, that
Good
was the
job.
greatest I've
That
seen.
was silky smooth.
Thank
Yeah.
That's
Very,
a lot.
very nice.
We need to put him in that TD2, man.
There
Where
you
you,
go.
Bow Wow, where you at, baby? That shit was fast as hell. I ain't gonna lie, it was on and open before I could even realize.
Got it?
Yeah.